I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well. Peace and salutations to the elect and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four winds of the earth. Shalom to you few sincere sisters as well. This is Brother Ariyah. This is pretty much a rebuke video for myself, okay? And that whole WhatsApp debacle that's been going on. And just to let it be known before anyone else brings it out, I'll bring it out, because I don't want to seem like I'm hiding anything or, being deceitful. So, yeah, I was added into that chat as well, okay? And them dudes in the chat, or those men in the chat, they seen that I was just putting up, funny videos or judgment videos or things that, they can do lessons on or might want to do lessons on. Okay, but the one thing that I did speak on that I shouldn't have was the I-bar situation and them brothers down there in Florida. Okay, because I was told that, he was given, ultimatum of one of three things. Either he can leave his men and join the camp, or he can, still fellowship with the brothers out there in Tampa and still be with his men. Or the third option would be to cut ties completely and they both move forward without each other. And the brother said that he had chose the second option, which was to, still stay with his men and still be able to fellowship with the brothers out there in Tampa. And I had said in the chat, it was a voice recording, and I had said that, I respect his decision, that he made to stay with his men, but me thinking that he still be able to, fellowship with them brothers out there. And, I didn't have like full understanding, so I should have just kept my fucking mouth shut, and that's my fault. And I told the brother, I respect his decision, And to my understanding now, them brothers, I guess they hashed it out and everything is good. And they've moved forward, they're moving forward amicably, But still, I still said that and I shouldn't have. Now, was there any malicious intent behind that? No, there wasn't. But, I would rather bring that out and say something rather than have someone else come out and say it and then me looking like the bad guy, like I was trying to hide something. Because at the end of the day, I don't have anything to hide because I wasn't trying to be wicked. I wasn't trying to cause division or anything like that. For all that backbiting and shit that was going on in that chat, I wasn't privy to it because it was mostly voice recordings, okay? And I wasn't listening to all of them damn voice recordings, man. I wasn't. It was constant. So much that I had to turn the notifications off because I was getting a notification every 2 minutes. But now me looking back at it, I should have been prudent and I should have listened to what was going on, man. And for me, I feel like I'm guilty by association, man. I feel like I'm guilty by association. Even though I wasn't in there doing no wickedness or nothing like that, I was still in there, So I had to let that be known. I had to, tell my camp leader, Brother Taza War of New York, GMS New Jersey camp, Salakia. I had to tell him, Shalom to you, brother. I had to let him know what was going on before I even did this video to let him know what's going on, And, it wasn't sitting right with me in the spirit, man. It wasn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't because I should know better at the end of the day. And I can't use the excuse of saying, well, I'm still learning in the truth. I'm young in the truth. I should have known better and I made a bad decision just by saying that. And I'm not trying to downplay what I said because some brothers may hear, what I said and have a problem with it. And hey, that's cool, man. Whatever comes of this, I got to take it like a man. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be truthful, okay? I'm going to be truthful with brothers, man, because I have respect for the apostles, and the elders and the brothers on down, man. I have respect for all of you. So, I don't want you to think that I'm against any of you or any of that, because I'm not, man. Okay? But like I said, all the maliciousness that was going on in that chat, I wasn't a part of any of that. Okay? And that's the straight up truth. I'm man enough to say, what I did and what I said. But there was no malicious intent, behind any of that. All right? And I was watching Saints of New Jersey's video yesterday, and he was speaking on, there was some brothers in the camp that, not in the camp, in the WhatsApp, that didn't speak up and didn't say anything, and I had to let them know I did speak up, and I did say something as far as, Shop of the 12, meddling in other men's matters. Like, I had a couple of conversations with him about that. And I was telling him, like, look, you can't save brothers, man. Whatever brothers are going through, that's not up to you. You can't save them. That's between them and Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I told him, we come in this truth to learn how to be men. Okay? And I told him, you got to allow men to stand on their own too and deal with their own problems. Because you going around trying to deal with all these other men's problems, okay, it's going to put a certain spirit on you that eventually is going to overtake you, and then you won't be you anymore, man. That spirit is going to overtake you. And I was telling him, you need to stop doing that. And I told him that when he told me that he sent a message to Manat Zakbar about the brother Ibar. And I asked him, like, yo, I told him, like, why did you do that, man? It wasn't a smart move. It was not a good decision. And it really has nothing to do with you, man. You should stop doing that. So to that brother, Famyad, I want him to know, and other brothers that was in that chat, that I was definitely in Shop of the 12's ear about that. Okay? All the other stuff, man, I ain't really got nothing to do with that, because like I said, I was not listening, to their voice messages, man. For the most part, I was putting up, judgment videos, little funny stuff here and there, and videos that they possibly might want to do a lesson on. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. But at the end of the day, I accept that I'm guilty by association, man. And, whatever comes of this, I'm just going to have to take it as a man. If the apostles say, yo, we not, you can't come to the camp no more, we're not dealing with you, or what have you, I just have to accept it, Even though it may not seem like it's a big thing, I still should have known better and kept my fucking mouth shut, man. And the spirit been weighing on me for a minute now, man. I've been feeling real bad, man. So the spirit came on me to do this lesson, and Salakia for this, the long-windedness, of the beginning of this video. But this is more so a rebuke on myself, man, because I should have known better. Okay, and this is Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times, and he riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Okay, so we all gonna fall at one point in time, but the most important thing is to learn from your mistakes. And one thing that I learned from this is that, you can't be around, a bunch of brothers. Like, you just can't do it, man. Okay? The elder apostles always speak of being stoic and living a stoic life, and not really trying to, be around a lot of brothers, man, because at the end of the day, it could potentially lead to confusion, man. And Apostle Tahar told me that before. The camp leader told me that before too. And now, I had to learn the hard way, man. So, yeah, I learned from this. Now I know, how to move now, man. Sometimes you got to go through things in order to understand fully, man. And that's what happened here. Let me get Proverbs 18, right? Because this is something that I should have been saying to myself, Let's get Proverbs 18. Let's get verse 20. verse 20 and 21. And it says, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Okay? So yeah, I said what I said, not trying to cause division or anything like that at all. But I shouldn't have said it in the first place. Shit had nothing to do with me. I should have just kept my fucking mouth closed. And I've been rebuking myself over this situation, because I know I shouldn't have did it. I should have known better. You know what I'm saying? Even though, it was no malicious intent, I wasn't saying nothing against GMS or anything like that, I still shouldn't have said shit. And I should have been prudent and circumspect and looked to see who I was around, man. And I didn't do that. So yeah, I'm guilty by association, man. Okay? And this is another lesson that I learned. Watch what comes out of your mouth. Think about things before you say it. That's another lesson that I've learned from this. And yeah, man, like I feel sorrowful because I was in that chat, man. I was in that chat, even though I wasn't in the midst of the rumblings that was going on in there. I was still in that chat, man, and I just feel like shit. I feel like shit, man. I really do. And I'm not saying it because it sounds good or because I feel like, some people want to hear that. I'm saying it sincerely because that's how I feel. Let's get Matthew 12. Let's get Matthew 12. Let's see, get 35. 35 through. And it says, let's go to 35. It says, a good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account of thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Okay? So this is another scripture that, I should have thought of. Okay? Even though I didn't say nothing wicked, I don't believe I said anything wicked. I still should have thought about, what I was going to say before I said it. Basically, I shouldn't have said shit at all, man. At the end of the day, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that, I respect your decision and all that. I should have just left it alone, man. It didn't have nothing to do with me. Didn't have nothing to do with me. And it all stemmed from being on Apostle Tahar's comment board one day. And some dude came on there, I don't even know who it was. And he said, Ibar is a demon. He shouldn't be a moderator on your page. He was talking to Apostle Tahar. So I took it down. I took it down. And then the brother Ibar, came in the chat and, said the water, you know what I'm saying? So that's how all that, came about. And at the end of the day, like I said, man, I wish I wouldn't have even said anything at all. I just should have left it alone. I don't know. I just should have left it alone. That's why I'm coming to this scripture here. Because it's all a process of learning at the end of the day, man. Now if I would have been on some wicked shit and all that, man, yeah, that definitely would have been revealed, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I was, being wicked or malicious or anything like that by saying that, but, I was meddling in matters that had nothing to do with me. Just like I was telling Shop of the 12 not to do these things, that's the same shit I did. Even if it was for briefly, I still am, and I still did it. I'm still guilty of doing that because it had nothing to do with me. All I had to do was mind my fucking business, man. But I didn't. And like I said, it's all a learning process at the end of the day. And this is Sirach 11:10 and 11. Oh, let me get 9 and 11. And it says, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not. Right? And that's what I should have did, man. Once again, I should have just been quiet, man. And it says, and sit not in the judgment with sinners. Right? Because a lot of them brothers are guilty of speaking certain things that they shouldn't have spoke. Okay? So yeah, that's why I said I feel like I'm guilty by association, man. You know? And it says, my son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. Okay? Now, to my, I wasn't in many matters, but just that little small thing to me. And I don't even want to downplay it as it being small, because like I said, other brothers may hear that and not like it at all. And, I can't do nothing but respect that. Okay? But like I said, my intentions were not, Salakia, my intentions were not to be, deceiving or wicked or try to cause separation or division towards, amongst brothers, and none of that, But this is just a learning curve for me, and it's a lesson that shows me, how to move in this truth and how not to move, man. And being amongst different brothers, especially brothers that you don't even know, And the apostle was telling me, man, just stick with the brothers, man. Just stick with the brothers in the camp. And now that shit is just ringing in my ear like crazy now, man. Because Apostle Tahar told me that, He told me that, man. And now I'm wishing I would have took heed to that, man, fully. But, this is something that the Lord wanted me to go through. Okay? And let's say that, that thing that I said, maybe it never would have came out. But shit, I would have known about it, and I still would have felt bad about it. So I had to say something, man. I don't want to keep nothing from brothers, man. I don't want to be deceitful. Okay? I don't. I really don't, man. And like I said, man, I'm feeling real bad in the spirit right now. And Salakia. I'm feeling bad in the spirit, and I just had to bring this out, man. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, Salakia, I got a little choked up. I'm Salakia for that. But, I had to let it be known, okay? I don't want to come off as being a brother that's trying to deceive people or nothing like that, man. So the part that I played and all that, I had to bring it out. And that's what I said in the chat. That's all I said. Okay? Other than that, I was just putting up, judgment videos, things that are funny, funny videos and stuff like that, because I'm a jokester, and things that brothers, can do lessons on and stuff like that, man. Just like I was doing in the other chat with Elder Hawad and Manat Zakbar and, other elders that was in that other chat, because I was in that chat too, putting up, stuff, I was cooking and all that. I pretty much was doing the same thing, man, other than what I said as far as the eyeball situation. And, to my knowledge, oh man, to my knowledge, the brother I barred and the brothers in Tampa hashed it out. That's to my understanding. Hopefully that is true, that they hashed it out, and, now they can move forward, peacefully together. And now they have a greater understanding of each other. Hopefully that is true, that happened. But regardless to what, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did it. And I just want to say Salakia to the apostles, the elders, the brothers, And I don't know. I'm not trying to, pull on heartstrings or nothing like that, or I don't want people to feel sorry for me or nothing like that, man. But I don't know, man. It just wasn't sitting right in the spirit for me, man. I had to say something. So that's my part of the story, and I had to bring that out. And for brothers that I did offend by saying what I said, I apologize, man. And Lord willing, y'all forgive me. And that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. Shalom.